Back to our winter break edition of these videos. Yeah, today there was Giannis news, so I don't think by the time this will be posted he will be traded. But where does he go, bro?
Sadly, we had to go to New York.
Ooh.
Very sad. It's either that, or like Miami or something like that.
Miami? I think personally,
Or Lakers.
okay, bro, you'd have nothing close that they would want.
Yeah, Lakers.
What they gonna take? Dalton Connect in the first?
Got to connect and Rui.
Oh.
And Jared Vanderbilt.
Oh, wow.
And the first.
What a package, man.
I mean, they let Dame walk for 75.
I saw on Twitter. I forgot all about the Spurs. I don't know how you make that deal. I mean, you'd have to give up that Hawks pick that's in the top 10. I don't know which one, but you're gonna have to give up one of Dylan Harper and Stephon Castle. I assume Stephon Castle is gonna be the odd one out since they just drafted Dylan Harper.
Yeah. I think they give us Stephon Castle.
Stephon Castle, not De'Aaron Fox.
They can trade De'Aaron.
That's crazy. They're gonna give. It's probably gonna be like a package of Castle, Vassell, maybe Shohan, and a first or two. I mean, it's Giannis. Like it could be like 7 first. Like it's Giannis, bro. That's a crazy. That's in
You're gonna give up a lot to get.
dare I say in his prime? Like he's still in his peak.
Nah, he's still in his prime.
He's still in his peak.
You
Bro.
gotta give up a lot to get Giannis.
He averaging
That's
31,
That's 30
bro.
points. It's 30 and 10 easily. 30, 10, and 10 easily.
Like they broke the news earlier today, and then they said now they're actually gonna talk about obviously actually talk about if he wants to stay there or not.
He's not.
Because he said he wants to stay there only if they're winning, and they are currently not winning.
13. They're 11 in the East.
Yeah, they're 1-5 when he doesn't play.
He was playing. They were top 10 in the East, top 5 at one point. He went down. They went 1-5. Now they're 9 and 13. They're 11 in the East. I don't see him staying. I don't see how that gets any better. That situation doesn't get any better, especially your backcourt is Torian Prince and Anthony and Cole Anthony.
But the thing is, like, too, he wants to win, correct? So, like we've said, we joked all year. They have Kyle Kuzma, but like realistically, who does he have besides him?
Yes. Miles Turner.
So you have to make a
Kuzma.
trade. I would say to keep him there. I don't know what they could do possibly. Who's on the market? Maybe they trade for Trae Young, John Morant, LaMelo Ball. But like, they're on a very bad losing streak. They're 2-8 in their past 10. They fall into 11. They fall into 11 on the Eastern Conference standings. And I mean, I don't think they're better than us. I don't think they're better than Chicago, which kind of crazy. Chicago is bad because they started off very hot.
Mm-hmm.
They're not better than Celtics. They're not better than the Hawks, and are obviously not better than who's the top 6. So I don't know. It's very spooky for them out there.
I don't know who they realistically would trade to. It would have to be a contender, obviously, but that contender would have to give up a lot
Talking about
just to
Giannis?
get him. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's not gonna want to go to a bad team.
Yeah, no, he's not going to. Because at that point, might as well stay here if we're going to go to a bad team. Like, it doesn't. They'll leave one bad team to go to another. He's obviously going to go to a contender. I really don't know what contender. Like, my brain can't, like, really
I mean,
think of
there's
contender.
there's also one that's we're not saying that's kind of
It's the Knicks. Knicks, the Spurs.
nah
Who?
better
Better than the Knicks and the Spurs? What conference?
significantly.
What conference?
The West.
OKC. They get okay. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, gang. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
They're 21-1 right now, by the way.
OKC get which I don't think is gonna happen because they had to give up a lot to get him, which means they give up a lot of bench depth, which they capitalize. Which is that's like they're like the Warriors right now. Like they have a lot of bench depth, but if they give up a lot to get Giannis, all my life I'm not watching basketball ever again. I'm just never. I'm not. No,
Yo, bro.
Damn, I'm not even gonna hold you. Again.
I'm not gonna lie. They could send anyone but Shea and send 10 first, and they will be fine.
They're not sending J-Dub.
No.
Shea, J-Dub, and Chet, they're going to keep. They're going to try to keep that core, and then they're going to pair Giannis with Chet. I'm telling you.
Giannis and Chet in the perimeter.
They could pack up Lou Dort. They could pack up Alex Caruso. They could pack up Isaiah Joe. They could pack
AJ
up
Mitchell.
AJ Mitchell. They could pack up Wiggins. They could pack up so many people
Wallace
with picks. They could pack up all these people with picks. You lose a lot of depth. You do lose a lot of depth, which your team is built
But they have
around,
a lot. Their team is very deep.
And they still got picks.
They have like 34 picks, bro.
I
First round picks, not even second round picks.
I don't know.
Their team's deep. They have Usman
I'm not gonna lie.
Jang,
I think that's one of them trades that Adam Silver got a veto. Like,
Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins. Forgot about Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams, Kenrich Williams. Like their team is very deep already. I think you can afford to give up some depth to get Giannis, but realistically, I think that messes up their timeline. Because they have to pay J-Dub soon. They have to pay Chet soon. So
I think they might take pay cuts.
That's bro.
That's the
tampering,
thing.
bro. That's tampering.
They might take pay
Bro,
cuts.
ban the league, bro. Ban the league.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's
They might take because didn't Shea take a pay cut for this team?
Nah,
He didn't?
he took the whole 60.
I could have sworn. I know I want
Nah,
to.
he took the whole 60.
Let me
Dog.
see.
But like, bro, like that team would be so filthy, and they could do it. Like, I think outside the Knicks being the dream spot, obviously they have Jalen Brunson, and they want another big star next to him in the Big Apple. I think the Spurs and OKC are the biggest front runners for the Giannis.
70 million.
Yes.
Yeah. I think if they know that they could get Giannis, I think they would reconstruct Shea's contract and then like J-Dub and Chet take a pay cut and then they go get Giannis and then they just give Giannis a lot of money and then we treat Giannis. I actually would never watch basketball again.
If OKC got Giannis, I'm good.
If OKC got Giannis,
they're 21-1. They've lost one game.
If OKC got Giannis and then they put this team back when MJ and them was playing, MJ would never win a ring.
Bro, they lost one game to the Blazers by 2.
I know.
They should be 22-0.
I know.
They almost lost the Warriors last night though.
No Steph neither.
I know. I saw
they won by like what 5, something like that. It was like,
they won by 12, but like it was like 8 minutes to go, and they blew a 21-point lead. I saw the Warriors run a 35-14 run in the third quarter, and they didn't even play Jimmy a lot. They didn't play Buddy Hield a lot.
They had Steph. They probably would have lost that game. OKC probably would have lost that game.
Most likely.
If that's only if Steph was.
But like, bro, Jimmy Butler played 15 minutes. Moses Moody played 15 minutes. Kuminga played 16. The guys that were playing for it was Pod, Will Richard, Pods, Draymond Green, Buddy Hield, Gary Payton, Pat Spencer. Like, come on. Pods is trash too, by the way. I'm tired of him, bro. I know we talked about this earlier.
I seen this Pods tweet
Pods
where
is
he was
trash,
like, I'm not tweeting until Pods scores 30. You're never gonna tweet.
He's
buddy.
never tweeting again, buddy.
You're never gonna tweet, buddy. That's never gonna happen. But yeah, that's our recent news with that.
We will shortly. This is going to be mostly a college basketball episode. Get into that, and we do have a guest caller, 2-time appearance, CM7, CM9. Before that, I know you wanted to talk about 2C a little bit, so I'll let you talk about that before we get into college basketball, bro. Say what you guys said.
I'm gonna just say this, bro. For all the people on the internet saying that, like, people are hating on him and he's blessed, bro. He is 5'7", 170 pounds. He has not played football. He's removed from football for 7 to 8 years. You think they gave him a full scholarship because he decided to put some mini hurdles on the ground and run some routes, some Spencer James ass routes? Bro, stop playing for real. I know people on this team right now that could lock up 2C. All my life, I could bet my house on it. Stamped. My homies at Q's is like, yo, why are we offering him? There are people in the and for people that saying, oh, it's just people that couldn't make it that's laughing, that's hating, bro. It's DBs at Clemson in his comment section laughing at him. This shouldn't even be a real thing. Like, this has to be a publicity stunt. Like, maybe they only doing this so at halftime he can go and like perform or something like that. They can get more ticket sales because of.
Mind you, they have the #1 receiving recruit in the nation too. By the way, Calvin Russell.
Somebody tweeted and said that Tusi gonna come across the middle and a 4-star linebacker with no daddy gonna hit him so hard he going back on tour with Summer Walker, and I wholeheartedly agree. He is not good. He's not a good football player. I don't care what nobody. My man's gonna lock him up. Stamp. I'm betting the house on it.
On a real note,
I'm betting the house on it.
is he making it through a camp?
No, he's not making. Bro, and that's what people not understand.
You have to have a different mentality.
You gotta go through. Mind you, you are 8 years removed from football. The last time you played was in high school. You don't even know what a mat drill is.
You're not gonna want to listen to old white man telling you to flip here, run there.
You don't want nobody yelling and screaming in your face.
You was on tour doing whatever you wanted.
Yeah, you still gotta go through mat drills. You still got to go through spring ball. You still got to work your way up through the roster to get a spot. Now you got to think, when you get to practice, it's really going to be people in your grill popping it to you just based off of who you are and why people know that you're not supposed to be there. Every real football player, every real college athlete, and I'm under the impression that college athletes are professionals. Every real athlete, every real DBs especially that get burned, you're getting your shit boxed, I promise you. Let you have went to go play Notre Dame when they lost 70-7. You would not have been a factor. You were a non-factor. You are on this roster to simply take up a spot for popularity. Simple. And you still got to do school. You didn't even go to college. Now you're a 25-year-old freshman. What are we talking about, bro? Fran Brown, what are you doing? Like, bro, it's really kids out here in high school that are better than him that you're giving him a roster spot. You
Yo,
could have
there was a 4-star receiver. Like, damn, I couldn't get an offer from them, but he did.
Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like you can't even take them serious.
They saying Black Boy
like,
Max about to get an offer next.
Yeah, bro. Go ahead, Black Boy. Go ahead. Go play running back at Monroe University. Go ahead. Nice little JUCO. Black Boy Max will be the #1 running back recruit in the nation next semester. Like, what are we talking about, bro? What are we doing? You could have gave. They would have gave him a PWO, and obviously reports haven't coming out what it is. We just know that he's going there. If reports come out that they gave him a full, I'm going to lose my mind. If they gave him a PWO, I'm still gonna be upset, but just not as upset. But dog, he had social media in an uproar. Like, bro, I seen him on live arguing with somebody telling me something. You could buy speed, nigga. What?
This is 2K.
Nigga, this ain't Madden.
This is 2K.
Like, what are we talking about?
You get speed boost.
You don't get no cap breakers.
You trying momentum?
You don't Gatorade boost.
You can't momentum spam in
I told you
real
can
life.
buy speed. You can't buy no speed. And then, bro, again, what's frying me even more is, excuse me, they gave him an offer based off of him running routes live. He talking about some. I seen the interview. He talking about some. His dream schools was Colorado, Syracuse, the University of Miami, because he like Malachi Tony. Nigga, Gabos, the game ain't based all sympathy. You wanna know why you ain't getting no offer from Colorado? Because Dion knows, nigga, you garbage. You wanna know why Miami ain't offer you? Because you garbage. You ain't better than CJ Daniels. You nowhere near close to Malachi Tony. And y'all close in height. You ain't as fast as you gotta think. You ain't fast. You ain't nigga. You old. You might get a Braun injury your first week in camp, gang. You might be cooked. Like, you really old, bro. I don't see him being good, bro.
He's from Syracuse too.
I know he is. Tell him it's a dream to be back home. Bro, chase your dreams, bro. Gang, your dreams been over with. I'm telling you that right now. You wanna know why you quit football after you got out of high school? Because nigga, you was not good.
I can't even say put the fries in the bag. He got more money. But
No, he definitely got more money.
put the fries in the bag, bro.
But for his football career, in football terms,
Hang him up.
hang it up, bro. Hang them cleats up, gang.
Hang it up.
Go ahead, go on. You might as well go ahead and just be that vet. You might as well go ahead and be that 25-year-old vet that's in the locker room that everybody got where you just here to keep everybody held and they show. That's what they probably gonna make you.
Give me Ty Lloyd.
I'm serious. Yo, I'm so serious. I can name I know a bunch of youngins here that's better than Tusi. At my school, that's better than Tusi. I know a bunch of youngins on my team that could box Tusi. Stamped. My worst DB on my team could box him, and I don't even think we got no bad DB. Roll birds.
Give us a game.
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Man, bro. I'll crash on this nigga right now. Bro. I'll go to DB and box this nigga up. I ain't played safety since I was 6'1".
Oh.
That was my freshman year of high school, gang.
Yeah, more shot was 6'1".
Come on, bro. What are you talking about?
But nah, I know you wanted to talk about that yesterday, so.
That had me tight, bro. Like, yo, that really ruined my day. Like, yo, that had me tight for like 3 hours. And everybody just asked me, yo, why are you mad? Why are you mad, bro? Look at who they gave an offer to. Look at who they gave an offer to. It ain't like you walked on and you proved it. NC State wouldn't even offer you. No school in North Carolina would even offer you. They actually told you to stop practicing in the facilities. You are a joke, gang. All right, bro.
You done? That's done. You done venting?
I'm done, bro.
All right, I'll go call Kobe. Let's see what happens.
I'm gonna start crashing in here, bro. He's got two shot here, and they better get him like number 99 or something like that. He better not get no good jersey number neither.
99 is crazy.
Hello?
What's up, big bro?
What's up?
You can hear Coda too? Coda's up?
Kobe.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Yes, sir. Welcome back, brother man. I'm looking, and I just want to say, Mickey Mouse win versus Kentucky.
Here we go.
Yeah, so we got fake blue bloods in the chat.
Fake
but
blue blood.
College basketball, you college basketball man. Shut up, Mike. So yeah, anything you want to address before we start? I think we're gonna start with player of the year. So
We can address the freshman in the country.
who's the best team in the country?
Caleb Wilson.
Oh yeah.
Best freshman.
Oh, he the best freshman. Oh, okay. I mean, guess,
but for real. Talk about top. We said we had fours when we were talking about this yesterday. We got that bum Michigan.
Oh.
Yaks.
Yaks is bad. Oh.
Mickey Mouse, you know.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
And we got the stinker from Duke, Cam Boozer.
Imagine. Watch your mouth. Bro. Talk about Duke like that.
And then we got the boy in the country, Braden Smith.
I mean,
and then of course the actual best player.
Oh, all right, bro.
Caleb Wilson.
Stop this Caleb Wilson nonsense, bro.
Yeah. Let's just get, we got Caleb Wilson propaganda now, I guess, chat. I don't really know what's going on. We're talking about best player in the country. Y'all know who I think the best player in the country is. I think it's Cam Boozer. Last night he had 29, 2, 1, 29 points, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. He shot terrible from the 3. He went 3 for 9, which is 33%. That's his first, not his first bad 3-point shooting game, but it's his first one in a while.
Who's talking about? Cam Boozer?
Yeah, Cam Boozer.
I'm not gonna lie. He couldn't shoot the 3 to start the year, but he's shooting 38.
Yeah, he's shooting 38 right now. He shot bad last night. Like I said, that's his first bad 3-point shooting night in a while. He could, just like you said, I wouldn't say he couldn't start it off. He had 2 games where he shot 25% from the 3. Other games, he shot well over 38. He shot over 35. Obviously 2 games out of the year, he didn't shoot a 3 at all. But to be out here as 6'9", I mean, hey, look, I know what the stats say. The stats is 26 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. He's 56% from the field. Me personally, I know that thing. 24, 10, and 4 on 56, 38, 77. And he went 6 for 7 at the free throw line last night. So me personally, I think Cam Boozer's player of the year. That's just me personally.
I mean,
he does lead all stats for Duke, just like Coop
That's something.
He better than Coop?
last year.
Nah.
Okay, I just wanted to hear. I just wanted to hear what you had to say. I
Coop,
mean,
Coop much better on defense.
for sure. I think, bias aside, I think the obvious answer is Cam Boozer here. I am going to go Yax Lendenberg. He's averaging 16, 8, and 3 on 61% shooting from the field. I think he started off very rocky, and Twitter was very quick to say, he's washed, blah, 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 so now he's not good, bad NIL transfers. But I think he's shown, especially in Vegas, that, he's that guy. Especially, like, he's been Mr. Energy Man. He looked crazy on the bench. But for him to lead this team to what we started off 7th in the nation, now to 3, I think we should realistically be 1. We're number 1 in KenPom. I think he should be definitely in that conversation. And then I think the preseason guy was Braden Smith, no?
Yeah, it was. He was preseason player of the year.
Yeah, but he's averaging 13, 4, and 9 on 38. Buddy, you might need to get on Indeed because I don't know if the NBA is calling you, buddy. But I mean, I think they're gonna figure it out. Purdue's still a great team. They're still undefeated, and I think they'll be good. But I mean, there's a lot of sleepers as well. One of mine is a kid from Louisville, Ronnie Conwell, senior. In his 3 years of actually starting for Louisville, he shot over 40% as a guard, which that's in real life that's good.
That's good. Yeah.
And then right now he's averaging 20 on 45 from the 3.
Yeah.
I think him, especially captaining a Louisville team that is top 10 in the nation and also top 10 in KenPom, I think they're going to be able to, like you said earlier, might win the ACC. But I mean, I got the big dogs winning if we're being realistic.
Who are the big dogs?
I saw something earlier for KenPom had a player of the year favorites, and Cam Boozer was like 1,000 points ahead of everybody.
I don't think his defense is that great. I think he's very undersized for his position. He's a 6'9" 4. Like now it's not really. That's like Charles Barkley. Like he's dead to Charles Barkley.
I mean, he better than Charles Barkley though.
Excuse me?
Yeah, he better than Charles Barkley though.
Yeah, no comment, bro. No comment.
Charles Barkley ain't had no bag. All right, bro.
Charles Barkley ain't have a bag?
What bag Charles Barkley
He have a bag to be a 6'6" center?
Bro.
Come on, bro.
He better than him. He has better skill than Charles Barkley. What bag? Post up bag? Oh, all right. Where did we go at the post?
What bag can Boozer have?
Hey, I can shoot.
Nice. He's pick and roll man.
That's not my problem.
Oh my God, that's no bad.
Why not?
He is the whole of Duke.
I'm averaging 20. Like he's giving you 20. It's not. It can't just be pick and roll, and I'm getting 20 points over strictly pick and roll. 24, 10, 4 on 50, 38, and 77. It's not happening. Charles Barkley would never shoot 38 from the 3. That would never.
He shoot 40.
No, he would be scared to shoot a 3.
Damn, he Ben Simmons.
Yes.
Damn.
He would be scared to shoot a 3. Him and a 3-point line are having conversations that nobody want to hear, bro. Nobody want to hear that, dog.
All right, so we'll go to underrated teams next. Who you got? Cool. We can figure under. I don't want to hear UNC. If you say that shit, I dead ass am hanging up.
No, I don't got UNC.
All right.
We had a similar one. We both said Seton Hall.
Ciao, Jersey.
They had a good start. They were predicted to be last in the Big East,
Mhm.
and they came out pooping. I mean, I have them as underrated. Ken Palm has them very low compared to how they're playing. They got a ranked win early.
They're the first.
They're,
They're the first unranked team to
yeah,
beat a ranked team this year too.
yeah. Their defense is high on Ken Palm, but their offense is low. Even though they have three starters that shoot 40% from three, which is obviously very good. But I don't know
Yeah, I also have seen how
with
obviously
them.
like you said. I think they have an elite defense, and they also have the other ranked team. They weren't ranked when they played them, but another ranked team they played was USC, in which they lost by 2 points to. Their offense is sloppy, so like I don't know. Like they have a very I would say balanced scoring. It was like 13, 10, 9, 7, 7, 7. Like they have a lot of guys that score the basketball. There's no guy that stands out. But you know who I got for my underrated team? Shout out Philly. Even though not really a Philly school, they don't even claim us for real. Villanova.
They don't claim. They don't claim God.
They don't. They were claiming Jalen Brunson, so I don't even want to jack them no more. But all my guys is gone from there. For me, all the DiVincenzo, all the Josh Hart, all the Eric Dixon. Even Eric Dixon's gone. Grad student last year. Our guy this year is Bryce Lindsey. He's averaging 18 on 50, 45, 77. We're 6-1 at the moment. I think we play Penn. And I think there's
And
another
then your
team.
boys,
Is it Michigan? I thought it would put another team
yeah,
in between
Michigan
that.
next Tuesday, I believe.
Yeah, so we play Penn. I think they already beat Temple, so they're already winning the Philly battle,
Yeah,
Pennsylvania battle.
yeah, they
But
did.
then they have a big game versus Michigan, and they're obviously in the Big East, so they have teams to play like they still have to play Seton Hall, who's obviously one of our sleepers. They have UConn to play. They have the Johnnies to play. They have the bigs of the Big East, and I think if they can keep it close, because they only lost to BYU by 9 or was 8, one of the two, under double digits. And if they're able to keep it close versus Michigan or even upset Michigan, which I would be upset about, it would show that they should be probably in the top 25 poll.
I'd agree if they get the win against Michigan. Would they be 9-1 if they win this week?
Yeah, 8-1.
So, or 8-1, they definitely should be at least high 20s or on the verge of top 25.
For sure. And also one of my underrated teams. Shout out VTech. Shout out Lucas Gezi. They got baby Luca over there, bro. They got a 6'9" European guard. It's just interesting though. Like their team cannot shoot the basketball. Their defense is trash, but they find a way to score a lot of points. I don't even know how to say his name if I'm being honest with you. Nicholas Avdalalis. Don't know. But anyways, the next Luka Doncic, he's averaging 14, 4, and 5. He started off hot with 33, 6, and 6, and his scoring has
Yeah,
gone
he
down.
did that against Providence.
Yeah, he fired the Friars, and then since then he hasn't really been able to find his
Friars
shot.
good.
But VTech, I think they'll be good enough. It's going to be a big test because obviously the ACC is a big powerhouse conference for basketball. So when it gets into conference play, when this will drop, it'll be very interesting to see if VTech will stay.
You got a good win yesterday too against South Carolina in the SEC ACC Challenge.
Yeah, so we'll see if they can keep that up.
They played George Mason next. It was a big game because George Mason
Get this A10 nonsense out of here, bro. We don't respect.
They 9-0.
We don't respect the A10, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, bro. Y'all Mickey Mouse conferences, bro. So, Koda, who you got for we'll go to overrated now. Who you got for an overrated team?
Oh, all right. Let me see what I got on here.
I don't even want to talk about St. John's. They suck. But
Why not? Why want to talk about St.
Yeah,
John's?
let's talk about them real quick.
Why you want to talk about St. John's? Why not?
St. John's putting so much money into this team. They stole my goat Ian Ja, and they thought he was gonna play point guard.
Yeah.
And that brother can't pass the ball, so it was never gonna work. And now he's rotting on the bench when he could have been the star player with us. But Dakota put you insight into.
My overrated team would be UNLV. They have no defense.
Shoot.
Can't shoot. 28% from the three. Their best shooter shooting 35.3. Especially in the time now where basketball is pretty much you just live and die by the 3-point line. Like you can't have a team that can't shoot. This isn't '03 where you could have Ron Artest and Jermaine O'Neal and all those. And you just got one like
Mecca Okafor.
Yeah, bro. Like you need shooters. Like you need shooters and you need guys that can get stops. Like you can't have two cons. Like especially in this type of college basketball, like you at least gotta have a pro. Like at least be able to play defense and give somebody a hard time to where it's like, all right, cool. Like I know we're gonna get some today. Like they gonna play good defense. Like offense, like all right, cool. We ain't like it's the same like 2K. Like all right, bet. Like cool. He could guard, but this nigga can't shoot. Let's not get him the ball. But I think that they just need to go ahead and just start focusing on the offseason right now. Again, I ain't gonna lie.
Because I mean,
it's over.
They were a team that was projected to be like a sleeper in March. A team that was supposed to win the Mountain West. And for them to start off, I think 3-5 so far, and have some very bad losses.
But the same thing I say for football, I say for basketball. I'm not gonna. You can't count them out too early because sometimes teams get their stride like last minute, or within like those last few weeks, or within those last 2 months, or like they might hit their stride next month. Like you never know. But as of right now, it's definitely UNLV for me. Like that defense and then not shooting, and your best shooter is shooting 35.3. Like nah, that just can't fly. So if they could hit their stride. Nah, I wouldn't take them off the list. They couldn't hit their stride. They still overrated. Not a lot.
All right, cool. I'll let you go. Who you got for overrated team?
My big roommate, Benjamin. Let's talk about these garbage ass Oregon Ducks. All I kept seeing in the preseason is Oregon top 25, better than UNC. And then they get the big three back. They get Nate Biddle, Jackson Shellstad, and one other guy. I'm forgetting his name at the top. And then they lose 4 in a row.
Yeah,
they had 2 tight wins in the beginning of the season to some not so great school. Now they're just getting worked by anyone that's deep.
For sure.
So I'm just saying, Oregon's a disappointing start.
Let's go Ducks.
And now they're 87 in Campon.
Trash. I mean, I guess we can circle back to the Johnnies. I think St. John, especially, I think that was their first year with Pitino, no? Or was it second? Last year?
I think it was first.
Second.
Last year was the second, so this is
last year?
Yeah, last year.
Last year was first?
No, last year was first. Last year was first.
Last year, first year with Rick Pitino, and everyone knows Rick Pitino is really like he's like, I'd say he's close to Signetti. Like, he's built on defense. I think they were built on defense, and the problem why they exited early was they couldn't shoot the basketball. It didn't help that R.J. Lewis was bad in the March Madness, but he was very bad. He couldn't shoot. I think he went like 1 for 10 or something that game.
He got benched.
Yeah, he got benched, and there was a big discussion on why is he not playing with 2 minutes in a close game. But for me, I don't think they're bought in on defense as they were last year. The same guys are not playing defense. They brought Ian Jackson, like you said, and there's no R.J. Lewis replacement. There's no guy that's taking all those shots for them in those clutch moments for a lot of guys that can't shoot. And one thing is we'll see like later on because their schedule so far, my notes, I have foot on the neck and can't stand and bang. What that means to me is when they're up big or when they're up 10 or 15, they're going to pull away. They're going to be able to finish those games out and not let up a lead. But they can't stand in there and they can't win close games. Every game they've lost so far has been close. They lost to Bama early. I forget who else they lost to, but they have 2 losses to ranked teams.
They lost to Iowa State.
Which I don't even think Iowa State is that great, if I'm being honest with you.
Oh.
I don't. I think they're a decent team. I don't think they're. I think St. John's coming in from a year where they're supposed to win the Big East. I saw they were tied with 1 with UConn, but for them to lose by 7 to Alabama, lose by 1 to Iowa State, where they choked in the last couple seconds, not able to score, and lost to an Auburn team who we beat by 40. 40, the best team in the nation, the Michigan Wolverines, who we beat by 40. They lose to by 10.
What about Ohio State?
We're talking about basketball. I don't know what I don't know what Ohio State has to do with anything here. I don't know what they have to do with anything.
Yeah.
But since we're on the topic, I just thought of Auburn. We'll get to overrated players.
I hate Auburn.
And my number 1 overrated player, who we're going to talk about.
We should talk about the overrated duo first.
Who?
Xavier Lee and Boogie Flange.
Oh, nah, yeah, we got to nah. In my
they
notes,
spent like $9 million on them too.
In my notes, Overrated teams, Florida Gators, guard play. My overrated players, it's just their ass. Like they're just bad at basketball. We got Boogie Fland, who was a great freshman off the bench for Arkansas. He looked very good with Calipari, and he came there to Florida. Obviously, I saw in yours they just don't have Walter Clayton. Like they brought in Xavier.
This not Walter Clayton.
They brought Xavier Lee, who was really good at Princeton. He had a good run in the playoffs too, and everyone's expecting him to be good when he comes to Florida. 29% from the three. That brother
20, yeah,
is
not
trash.
21.1 now.
He ruined his Princeton degree to suck at basketball. He left an Ivy school to play basketball and got a worse degree from the University of Florida. They are trash. I'm tired of the swamp. They're trash in football. They're trash in basketball. They need to hang it up as a university. DJ Lagway's not the guy. Xavier Lee's not the guy.
Yeah, DJ
So
Lagway's
respect
bad.
him last year. You know, if you listened to the podcast last year, you knew I predicted the winner, which was Florida.
Yeah, ugly as Florida till I die. I forgot I had to pay you money for that. Bro. And they made me do. Oh, and they got me the Dave's Hot Chicken.
They're paying what?
He made me do the Dave's Hot Chicken because I lost March Madness.
Yeah, he was the worst person at March Madness.
Yeah, bro. Because Duke. No money was put involved in that.
Yeah, no money.
No money.
No, we don't bet.
We don't bet. We don't do that.
Yeah, say no to betting, guys.
It's just good. It's hot chicken.
That was the worst night of my life. But yeah, overrated players. Obviously, we talk about Florida. I think they've been very bad, especially since Thomas Hall, who I thought wasn't even that great, is their leading scorer right now with 18. But my number one from Auburn, Tahad Pettiford. I was tired.
The biggest hater.
I was tired of the glaze because he's shifty and looks good. Everybody thinks because he has cool handles and he can shoot the three ball, he's a good basketball player. He cannot shoot the three ball. He shoots 27% from the three, bro. I was sitting there, March Madness, everybody, yo, Tahad Pettiford, bro, he about to cook tonight. No, he's trash. He averages 15 points on 37-27. When they win, he's serviceable. He's pretty good. But when they lose, which has been a lot of decent amount of times, he's been horrible. I don't think he's that guy. I don't think he can take the team as the one. They do have a forward on their team that can, alleviate the pressure off of him. But the Auburn team that was so stacked last year with Janai Broome and him being able to be a sixth man, he's not going to be able to have that space this year.
How do you feel about AJ DeBanza so far this year?
DeBanza?
Yeah.
I think so. The one guy I left off besides DeBanza, I left off player of the year was Darren Peterson because he's hurt.
He's hurt.
I think DeBanza, who was probably the one going into before the year, I think he's dropped to 3 for me. I think Peterson is a better all-around scorer and he plays good enough defense, and Peterson can pass the ball as well. Mm-hmm. I think DeBanza he's shooting great this year, which he's in every other year besides this year and last year, he's probably going number 1. But with the three-headed monster we have this year, I think he goes to 3 for me.
He would go number 1 in last year's draft?
No, I said any year but this year and last year.
Oh, okay.
He's not better than Coop. But, which I don't know, your man's, I don't know what he's on about.
Dog.
He can't play defense.
I don't know what people been saying, like, yo, the best better than Coop right now. But
Coop just dropped 35 in the league. I don't know.
I don't know.
Feel me?
I don't know.
But I think DeBanza has been good. I think.
Yeah, I mean, they just have Richie Saunders, and Robert Wright.
Mm-hmm.
So they got a nasty three-headed monster.
Yeah, I think for a team that everyone's like, why do you go to BYU? Like, they just have all the bag. BYU was a good team last year with Igor Demon. And for them to pick up some guys that are going to be good, or even the homegrown guys in Saunders who were able to just have that three-headed monster, like you said. And also about the BYU team, they are a great shooting team. They're all shooting, I think, plus 38.
Yeah.
And
they're shooting 38%.
At 38 as a team is crazy. And then their top 3 guys are all shooting basically 40. I think BYU, who is so crazy that BYU, a Mormon school, is good at sports, football, and basketball.
Crazy.
This is the.
But you know why?
Overrated in football. Don't do that, bro.
They're overrated in football.
You know why they?
That's the golden generation, bro.
You
Don't
know,
say that.
You know why they're good?
Why are they good?
They're good at basketball, though.
They got that billionaire.
They do have a lot. They do have very kosher money. That's all I gotta say.
They got that
15
money.
mil, gave the best like 20 something or something like that. They gave him a lot of money. They just gave up a lot of money within the last
You think
year.
they shook the bed for him while he? My fault.
Come on,
I didn't know if they shook the bed or shook the car.
Come on, dog.
You know?
Come on.
Oh.
Come on,
We're
bro.
about to get canceled.
We're on
No.
a pod, bro.
Bro,
Lock
it's
in,
it's
dog.
Mormon lifestyle. It's not my fault.
That's Discord. That's Discord talk, bro.
You're right. My
What's
fault.
wrong?
My bad.
Bro, that's Discord talk, bro. What's wrong
My
with this
bad, bro.
guy?
My bad. I just wanted to know.
That's DC talk.
Uh,
Yeah. So.
I'm gonna continue with my Oregon hate trail
Oh, nice.
train. Jackson Shelstad, one of the most overrated point guards in the country. All I heard is he's supposed to be one of the best guards coming up for 2 years now. He's not improved statistically through 3 years. He had 22 points combined versus Auburn and USC
Oh, hell no.
with almost 80 minutes on the court.
Oh,
He's shooting 35%, 5% from the field,
Jesus.
and not even the best player on the team no more.
Oh.
He's overshadowed by a bald big man named Biddle.
Why you got beef with bald people, bro?
You know, it's just Ben, and he correlates with Oregon. So it's just bad hair over there.
My fault, Ben, if you listen to this, bro. I know you're probably in the house right now. But hey, man. Hey, I'll show you the behind the scenes on Friday, bro. We'll cut the underrated. I'll start with this one. I'm not gonna go on Michigan guy. I'll go Kylian Torre. French freshman. He came from France. He's a freshman this year. Yeah, bro. He Wemby Jr. He's not. He's a 6'3" guard. I just said he's a 1B pipeline because he's French. He's averaging 12, 3 and 3 on 60, 40, 89 splits, which is disgusting. If you're averaging 50, 40, 90 in college, you're probably going to be a good basketball player. A good tell if you're going to be good in the league is the free throw percentage, and the free throw percentage directly translates to the three-point percentage. So the fact that he can shoot the ball well and that he's an elite defender, which this is a part of my Iowa State, he's been a very good key piece of Iowa State and a reason why they're winning. So for him to be a freshman, he's probably going to be a one and done if he's shooting 50, 40, 89, and you can play defense at the guard position. I think he's been a very underrated player. I just saw him the other day on Twitter, which brought my attention to him. And he's had a good set of games where he's dropped 20 in a row, where an Iowa State team, where they're obviously not, the best team every year, but for them to be able to win the Big 12 possibly is something they look to do this year.
I'll speak a little about an underrated player. I just watched him. It was a very sad loss, but Jeremy Fears is nasty. He is the pivotal player at Michigan State. He's almost averaging a double-double
Little bro.
with assists. 12 and 9 right now. He shoots 50% from the field too, as a guard, which is obviously something good. And he's also nice on the defensive end. He's averaging 2 steals a game as well. So this kid is someone to watch. Maybe he'll be a sneaky draft pick.
For sure, for a Michigan State
he's
team
definitely underrated.
That isn't better than Michigan, but nonetheless a good Michigan State team. We'll settle that.
We'll get into this later.
Yeah, we'll settle that later. Who you got, Dakota?
Also,
I think I might revoke my Iowa State hate. They averaged 91 points per game, and their offense is actually
yeah. I was gonna talk to you about that later too, but we'll get to that later.
My MacBook is lagging right now. Unfortunately, it doesn't want to load.
Bro, nah, I just saw that and I thought, wow, never mind. I just thought the St. John's defense needs to be better. That's something that they were pretty heavy on last year, and they haven't been able to keep that success up, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Michigan State, I think they're a bunch of. It's like there's no star player like how they used to. It's not bad. That's not a bad thing to have. But they have Kohler, they have Fears, they have Cohen Carr, who's crazy enough as their third leading scorer. They average 78 per game.
Cohen a demon.
They average 78 per game, which is not great by any means. But like you said, their defense is really good. And in a year where Tom Izzo is going to retire, I mean, they're going to have a lot of juice, especially going into the playoffs. In March, they might win the Big Ten championship. They're not going to win the Big Ten outright, but they might win the tourney. But I think they're a great team nonetheless. And also one of my guys, or actually you can go. I'll let you go, Coda, since you.
No, you go. You feel sorry.
One of the guys I got, shout out Michigan, Ade Mara, the best center in college basketball. He averages 10 and 8 on very efficient shooting. He's shooting 60 from the field. Excuse me, 64.
I'll challenge this.
64 to be exact.
Who you got?
Ademar.
Okay.
I think he's not the focal point. He played like the focal point our first game against Oakland, and then the second one where we went to double overtime with Wake Forest. But anyways, I think he's been a key part of our team. Us being able to dominate the boards with our bigs between him, Lendeberg, and Johnson has been an essential part of our success so far. I think he's a plus passer. I told you he was baby Jokic. I was trolling. He might be baby Sengundo, but he is from Spain, so he does have that little, European background. I think he's been great so far. I do look for him to score more. I think sometimes he could take over since he's 7'1", and like usually the best center or the tallest center on the team now is like 6'8", 6'9" in college. But I think he's been very underrated to our success. I won't even talk about the best point guard in the nation, Elliot Cadeau, but I'll let.
We're not gonna get into this.
I'll let.
For me, my underrated is Larry Johnson at McNeese. Obviously, he's not shooting the three ball too well, shooting 20% from the three, but overall field goal wise, he's shooting, 65.5, and he's averaging 19.2. Overall, obviously, like, you have to and he's shooting good from the free throw. Ironically, he's shooting 88% from the free throw,
which is very backwards.
Exactly. And that's the crazy part about it, because ironically, you just said if you shoot good from the free throw, it translates to the three, definitely to the three ball. And it's really backwards that you're shooting 20% from the three, but then you're shooting 88 from the free throw line. Overall, outside of him shooting bad, they're 6-2 right now. I think he's leading them really good. Obviously, if he just brings up that 3-point, they'll be fine. I think he's really solid on defense. Also, I don't think he's a bad defender, nonetheless. But that's my underrated player. If he just fixed that 3-point,
McNeese, who was a sneaky team last year,
definitely was. He's a 4-star. He's a 4-star from Creighton. Too,
Amir Khan, the corniest dude of them all. But them getting a 4-star recruit from the Big East, a former 4-star from the Big East. Is big to get their success going, and I mean it's early, so bracketology doesn't matter, but McNeese is in the 12 or 13 spot through the bracketology, and I mean he was averaging at 1.23 per game, so for him to be a key scorer and pick up the workload from last year, I mean,
he's only shooting like 1 to 2 threes a game.
I mean he doesn't need to, he just back to the basket and go get a bucket.
McNeese, they're gonna lose next Tuesday though. So.
Who they gonna lose to?
You know who they gonna lose to?
Who they gonna lose to?
The Rhodey Rams.
Not the Rhodey Rams, bro. We not worried about no University of Rhode Island, bro. Maybe in football y'all got it, but basketball, nah. Y'all football school, bro. Unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Shout out Laurenti.
Up to the conference winners.
Yeah. Conference.
What conference first?
I'll let you pick, bro. You're the guest.
We can do something we got similar. Start it off nice. All right, we'll start with SEC.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Dakota, this is a roll tide.
Wow.
I got Bama. I'm a big. Data knows I'm a big Bama basketball hater.
True. This is true.
But this year the SEC is a little more unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
And that offense is ridiculous as usual.
It's Bama.
They have, I think, the best point guard duo or guard duo in the nation with Aiden Holloway and LeBaron. They're both averaging almost 20% or 20 points per game. And the defense is better this year.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know what wins in March?
Yeah.
Guard play. That's what Bama got.
That is why they lost last year. They weren't able to play defense. And that was the biggest that was the biggest conversation.
You have a lot of threes last year.
If they were able to,
a lot of threes,
if the team was able to box them, were they going to be able to play defense? No. So, like you said, similar. I do have Bama. I do have I do have Tennessee as well. In case Bama can't recover from their early skid. To be fair, Bama has played for sure the hardest schedule in college basketball so far.
Yeah, they got the meanest gauntlet of all time.
They're playing the Zags. They're playing freaking St. John's. They're playing a lot of good teams early. And I think Tennessee, who I think suffered their third loss last night.
We actually play Tennessee soon. So.
I think for them.
Yeah, they lost to Syracuse.
Yeah. Shout out Kine Anthony. You're not jacking Kine Anthony.
I didn't say that.
Nah. Shout out Tyler Betsy. Go Windsor. But I think for the SEC, it's between Bama and Tennessee. I give the edge to Bama right now. I think they've had a very tough schedule out of conference, so that the in conference presume would be easy. The SEC, like you said, is very inconsistent this year. They don't have a lot of good teams high in Ken Palm this
It's not
year.
like last year, and they were just killing everybody.
Yeah, it's mostly, I think this year is back to Big Ten and ACC in the Big East, like how it used to be. But we'll cut to the Big Ten, the best conference in basketball, the best conference in football, the best conference in the entirety of college basketball.
Wait, the best conference in what?
Oh,
Football,
No,
number 1 and 2 in the nation
no.
in every sport: hockey, basketball, and
what
football.
happened to Michigan though?
What does that matter?
They're in the Big Ten.
What does that
They're
matter?
in the Big Ten.
What does that matter?
They got their shit
Number
scraped on
one,
Saturday.
number 1 and 2 in football
That does not
is
make
Ohio State and Indiana. Basketball,
15 mil
is
for
Purdue,
if
we
Indiana.
have
If
Michigan.
Indiana,
The quarterback
if,
was
if
like
Indiana,
9.
if Indiana played us, we would scrape Indiana, and I mean that.
okay, sure.
Bama would scrape Indiana.
Yeah, you barely beat Auburn,
Bro,
but you
Did
somehow
we
beat
repeat,
Indiana.
bro? Just
We were
brought
up-
up hockey.
First of all, that's
Yeah,
not
hockey.
rivalry game.
Michigan number 1 in hockey,
We're talking about
and I think number
bro.
2 is Purdue.
You don't
So
watch-
we're
you
We
don't
talked
watch
about
the
hockey.
hockey,
though.
We've never talked about hockey on the pod.
We are the
We've
best
never done that.
conference in sports.
Bro,
That's
hey,
not
watch
true.
hockey
Come on.
once in
They
his
have
life.
2 good years. All of a sudden, this is the best conference in sports. They
Yes.
just got on top.
We've been good in basketball. We're great in hockey, and we're good in football.
No, bro.
Don't keep talking about
Indiana would
hockey.
lose to Georgia.
No,
Yes, they would. Indiana would lose to Georgia.
Mendoza would put up 400.
Oh my God, you're lying.
I'm being so serious.
They
Anyways,
barely beat PSU.
Penn State's bad. Penn State's bad.
Yes.
Bad takes.
They'll be
Anyways, we're
white
not
up.
even talking about football
All
right
right.
now.
Whatever.
Number 1 in the Big Ten. The number 1 team in
Michigan
Ken Palm. Hell no. Big Bro. Michigan. I think
you are not big bro in basketball.
no, we're Big Bro in general. They're a sorry ass school. I think
Aren't they like
Wolverines-
8-0, like 7-0, something like that?
yeah, that's cool, but so are we. I don't think they've had a really big win outside of you guys. Obviously, they played pretty good against you guys.
I agree.
You know
but
who
I
they
think-
play tonight though? They play Duke tonight.
Oh yeah, Duke winning by 40.
Oh yeah, I know that though.
They don't play Duke tonight. They play them Friday
That's Friday.
or Saturday.
It's somewhere. I know it's
That
somewhere.
was a big game
I
though.
think it's Saturday.
I thought it was
think it's
tomorrow. I thought
It
it was
Anyways,
was a big game.
All I know is they're gonna lose. Anyways, I think we have a lot of scoring from different facets. I think we have the deepest team I've seen from Michigan in a very long time. I think we've been very heavy with like it used to be just Dickinson for 3 years, and then it was Jordan Poole, and then it was just Franz like at the same time. I think from our team to have a lot of variety between Burnett, Gale, Cadeau. Cadeau's a star player in our NIL transfer, and he's not even playing 30 minutes a game. He's playing like 25. Mario Johnson Jr., Ademara, Lendenberg. I think our team is so deep to where even if 1 or 2 injuries happen, we're able to stay afloat. And I don't think there is a team in the Big Ten that really challenges us besides Purdue or Michigan State.
I agree with that. It's between you three easily. But as we heard, it's Izzo's last run.
Wow.
Extra juice.
Wow.
We got Cohen Carr. Jump out the gym.
breaking rims, breaking backboards.
He break backs too?
He doing
Discord.
My fault.
everything. We got, and then obviously you got Jeremy Fears Jr., who's nasty as well. I talked about earlier.
Yeah, I guess all the Fears brothers are just
Zero Fears.
nasty. I guess they're all just
and
nasty.
they're the number third best defense team in the country.
Wow.
So I gotta respect that.
So you're gonna come on the podcast and tell me Michigan State is beating us?
I mean, technically they don't need to beat you to win the conference.
I mean, yeah, we
But-
play them twice.
I think I'll split it.
Go Spartans.
I don't think you guys are going into Michigan State and winning.
Go Spartans.
That's what I'm just saying.
Interesting. I mean, I don't even know why
That's just my take.
I don't even know why I'm asking Dakota, but who's gonna win the ACC, man?
Duke.
Wow.
I'm so
Wow.
surprised, but nah. I think it is. So this is my thing. If you guys can survive the injury of Seth Trimble, and he comes back and
Yeah.
is shooting well, I think
It's supposed to be late December, so right before
okay.
ACC play.
That's not horrible. I think you guys can sneak it out and figure it out. If not,
Definitely.
I think Duke goes all the way. And then a sleeper team who I think you said Vandy. I'll just keep my Louisville. I think they have.
I like Louisville.
I think Louisville has a very,
Yeah.
very good backcourt, and they've had, like I said.
Oh yeah,
Conwell.
Louisville. They got another three-headed monster over there
And
with
then
all guards.
They've
You
been
talked
good.
about Conwell earlier.
Yeah,
They got Conwell, McNeely, and this freshman Mikel Brown Jr.
yeah, he's nice.
It was nasty.
But they're historically a good basketball school. They broke my heart when I was a kid when they beat Michigan and Trey Burke. When I woke up and found out Rick Pitino stole my natty. But, I think they're a good team. And I think they have a shot to win the ACC. But if you guys can survive the injuries, I think you guys take it outright. And you guys are finally back after some, interesting years.
We've been on a roller coaster ride recently. But Henry Vassar and Caleb Wilson front court is probably a top 5 front court in the country.
As long as you ain't say
I don't know
one.
why that's
As long as you ain't say one.
It's the best front court in the country.
It's not even close to us. I'm not even going to get into that. But yeah,
Kobe, you agree?
What do you say? I didn't hear him.
We have the best front court in the nation. Come on.
I think this dude you be talking about a little overhyped right now, but Yax is nasty.
Omara?
If he's not 7-1, he trash.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
okay.
but that's not my fault. I mean, he's the hook shot demon. It ain't my fault.
But Michigan front court is nasty. I think it's gonna be at the end of the day what Cadeau does for you guys,
Yeah, probably.
and if he gonna step up scoring.
And the Big 12. I mean, I would say we probably all agree, but you might say Iowa State. I got
Iowa State.
Oh, wow. I do have BYU. I think their three-headed monster of Sanders, DeBansa, and Wright. Robert Wright III has been really good. I think DeBansa, obviously freshmen are kind of key pivotal points because the teams that are most dominantly, by transfer guys and grad guys, if you're able to get a freshman that's really good, it's just like Caleb Wilson, and inject some energy into that team, I think that can change how a team projects, especially into late March. And for me, I'm going to go to DeBansa and Co. and take BYU in the Big 12.
Yeah, Iowa State also has this three-headed monster on their squad too. They are also 8-0 as we see. They beat St. John's. They're blowing out everyone except St. John's by like 20.
They do have a test for Purdue coming up, though.
Yeah, they're number 14 offense KenPom, number 6 defense KenPom, so very balanced. They have 3 dudes who average 17 plus. It's with C. Jefferson and Momso Dilovich, if that's how you say it. But they play Purdue next week, which is a big game. We'll see if how really good they are.
For sure.
But I got Iowa State, and we can't forget Houston also.
I wanted to bring up. I wanted to bring up Houston, but they had some early struggles. Obviously, they're still a great team. They had, I think, their best recruiting class. I think their best recruiting class all time.
Best ever.
And I think.
And they had some returners.
They have a very deep team. I think they.
Yeah, definitely.
Uzan, I think his name. I don't know. Uzan. I think he's been good.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna go look right now. I mean, they've only suffered one loss to Tennessee by 3 points. I did think they were going to lose to Syracuse in overtime, but they dug that one out.
They should have. But Syracuse don't know how to shoot free throws.
Nah, for sure. But for a team like Houston to have repetitive success and be very good in March, for them to be able to, still have that and to still have the same coach realistically, and see if they, can figure it out with their decent. I mean, they have the I forgot about the freshman too, Flemings. He's been great. Sharper returner, and they've had, I think, a very good team. They're not averaging a lot of points, but their bread and butter is defense.
Yeah, they're the best defensive team in the country. I was watching an interview with them. They would say they take pride on running up the whole shot clock, and they think by far they're the best team in the nation. But team in the nation doing that. Yeah, so we obviously don't see teams talk about that much.
Yeah, that's cancerous. For a team to say they just running the shot clock out. Yeah. If I played that in 2K, I'm never playing you ever again. I guarantee that. But before we wrap this up,
I did want to talk about the college football break-ins last night, if you don't mind, before we go.
Sure, go ahead. I mean, all right. I mean, I don't know what you got issue with. I don't. What would be different?
Vandy got left out. Texas got left out. Miami got left out. BYU got left out. BYU has a chance with an automatic bid if they win the Big 12, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, versus Texas Tech.
Obviously, if y'all don't know, Day hates Vanderbilt.
Trash.
Passion-
Pavia
passionately
doesn't
hates-
deserve to be a
hates
starting
it.
quarterback.
Pavia's actually calling.
They're gonna
for-
basketball this year.
Pavia's calling for Trump to.
I saw that.
Pavia's calling for Trump to like what you call
16
it?
team.
Yeah, 16 team, and then like Vanderbilt's trying to sue the college football.
Yeah, I just saw they posted a whole breakdown on why they should be in.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think that they're supposed to be in. I really don't care about Texas finishing strong, and people think because they beat A&M and they handed A&M their first loss that they should be in. I don't.
No, you don't think the great SEC schedule should have them in?
No, I mean we have SEC teams in there already. We have Oklahoma at what 10?
Interesting.
Oklahoma's 10. Bama's 9. We have Ole Miss at 6. We have Texas A&M at what 7, if I'm not mistaken. Again, as you can see, the SEC is running everything. They're very true statement.
Oh shit!
Very true statement.
Okay.
How many teams we have in here? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 teams in the playoffs from.
Okay, we have 3.
I have 3. Yeah. Last time I checked 4 is better than 3. I have Ohio State, Indiana, and Oregon in here.
I mean, that's cool.
That Oregon not winning though.
Yeah,
trash.
mid. Obviously Michigan's not here because it's mid.
Yeah, because they got that belt.
I don't really agree
Double
with
ways.
I don't agree with A&M dropping all the way down to 7. My personal opinion, I don't agree with it. Just because they lost to Texas, an SEC team lost another SEC team, shouldn't take them down from number 2 in the country to all the way down to number 7. They still a top 5 team in the entire country, no doubt. Obviously, SEC runs the entire world. SEC runs the country when it comes to football. Y'all know this. Before Ohio State won that natty last year, who won?
Michigan.
Before Michigan, who won?
Don't matter.
Before that, who
I
won?
only started watching football in 2023.
They said when Michigan won, it was a whole fraud. They said that didn't even count.
Everybody literally still signs.
They
No
said
moved to belt 9, winning a national championship.
Yeah, on that note, bro, thanks for joining us. Feel me? We'll have
Oh,
another.
we skipping the con.
Oh, dog. Who do you have winning the March Madness?
You know what? I think we just gotta respect UConn as we are from Connecticut. We just gotta give them little flowers
I mean, I forgot about the
before
Big
we
East.
head out.
But yeah, it's for sure. I think they for sure win the Big East now with St. John's. Looking
Oh,
like
easily
trash.
this year.
But yeah, I mean, respect UConn, the basketball capital of the world, as they say.
all right, boy.
The
It
six
is. We have the most championships, bro.
Connecticut ain't good for
woman
nothing.
and men.
I'm telling you, I'm here in Connecticut. This state ain't good for nothing, bro.
How are we not good for nothing? We're
This
the
state ain't good
basketball
for
capital of
nothing.
the world.
Man, this
We
state
are
ain't good for nothing.
Stores is literally
They
called
are
the
the
basketball capital of the world.
Men
this
and
is a
women's
known
combined,
fact.
they're the best school.
I'm telling y'all right now.
This is a known fact.
Overrated, if y'all ask
We're
me
overrated for having the
Oh,
most ranked.
overrated.
If y'all ask me
We have like
personally,
11 in women's and like 4 in men's.
Oh, nah, women's no, women's for
Nah,
sure.
That
They
is my
got-
point.
got
We
the
are the
got
basketball
five.
I would
capital
give.
of the world.
I said we had this argument the other day.
And
I
we are
literally
the
said for
basketball
women's,
capital of the world.
hands down for women's, they be spanking
So
shit.
basketball is women's and men's. So
Men's,
that
though?
would mean both are together.
Niggas ain't winning the natty this year.
UConn?
Men's?
I
don't have
would
a chance?
agree.
Y'all not winning.
Oh, okay. I guess Dan Hurley's trash. But anyways, before I get fired, this is Driven by the Game podcast. Feel me? I'll catch y'all. Thank you for tuning in, big bro. And we'll probably catch you sometime in February-ish, maybe before that if the Patriots decide to be good in the playoffs. I don't know because you guys are fraudulent.
I'll get
Go
a
back
quick-
up!
I'll get
You
a
guys are
quick,
fraudulent.
Go back, go!
You guys are Nah.
Drake May MVP.
Yeah, I'm cutting the video.
Oh,
there.
nah, I ain't doing all that.
Yeah, we cut the video
we
there.
gonna have to hang up the phone on Kobe. I hate the Patriots.
You lucky I can't even hang up the phone. My phone not even in the room. But feel me?
Number 7 on the way.
Thanks for joining the podcast.
Number what on
bro.
the way? Y'all not winning.
We'll see this later.
Yeah, pack this
Numero
up.
7.
Pack this up.